on, everybody? How you doing today? How you doing? Thank you for tuning in on this wonderful Friday. My name is Bo, and this is Friday Live. That's right. We made it through another week. If you don't know, Friday Live is through Condi Systems. Almost a slip up there, but Condi Systems here. Check out Condi.com and check out everything. That Candy.com has to offer because Candy.com has a lot of sublimation and more, a lot more than that. All right. So here we are. We are here on Friday. Whoa. We're doing a lot today, not really, because today is National Relaxation Day. So we're just taking it easy and we're just going through stuff. Again, my name is Bo. You can email me at bo at you can email me at you can email me at bo@condi.com. I didn't know that was going to be such a tongue twister today. But yeah, you can email me any questions, comments, concerns. If you want to talk about any sort of products, anything like that, I can go ahead with something like that. So we got our JDW apron here. It's a sublinen apron. Do you know about sublinen? If you don't, sublinen is one of the best sublimation products on the market. And what I've been doing is I've been just putting some patches on my apron here so that I look pretty cool. One thing you are going to want to do before you do this, and I'm not going to because I don't have one, is you should get yourself a sticky lint roller. And I made a mess up today, so we're going to be putting two things on. First, we got my Nintendo graphic we're going to put on here, and we are going to put that right about there. And then let's put it up here. How's that look? Yeah, that looks pretty good there. And then we'll put our little guy somewhere over here. We'll put them in the center-ish. We'll try and center them. So how's everybody doing? How you guys doing? Have you checked that sublinen before? What's your guys' thought on sublinen and all that? All right, there we go. It's like I've done that before. This right here is my handy George Knight DK20S heat press. That's right. The S stands for sexy. The S stands for smasher. The S stands for swing away. And this right here is my favorite heat press in the industry. Hands down, my favorite heat press. But some people also like other heat presses, and there are other heat presses on the market. And next Wednesday, we're actually having Fresh Like a Pro, and we are bringing in Stahl's Hottronics expert, Mike Koval, to show us everything about what Stahl's, what Hottronics has to offer, and all of those sort of things. Now, you can go to county.com and you can check out all the Hottronic presses before, but that live is going to be Wednesday. I don't have a date on there. Next Wednesday, which I believe is today's the 15th. Wow. But it'll be at 3 p.m. Central Time. Looking good, looking good. Easy just like that. Let's see if I can hold this up just like this. So now we got our Nintendo logo on there. We've got a Grinch. We've got our #1 Buzzkill, and we've got our Stinky Wind patches. We got other patches going on here, and this is going to be great. This is great. I needed the extra heat on my chest right now with this heat press and everything going. This is great. It's just like wearing laundry, fresh laundry out of the dryer. Yeah, yeah. So I got my apron on. Now we are looking good. Yes, yes. Happy relaxation day to everybody. And here we are. Maybe I did this. I'm having trouble with my mics just before the live. So Condi has a whole bunch of products, and Condi is always bringing in new products. Um, Here's the graphic right here. These products are added daily to Condi.com. So you're going to want to go ahead and you're going to want to check out Condi.com, and you're going to want to see what they have to offer. Now, this right here is the homepage at Condi.com. Great, great page to go to. Now, what you want to do is you want to go to main menu, and you want to go down to view our newest products right down here, and you just click on that. And you can see all of our newest products that we have at Condi.com as they've been added. You can see we've got these new heat gloves here. These are pretty awesome. The pink is my favorite. You know that. We've got the Galaxy Green, I believe it's called. We've got a whole bunch of new ornaments and a whole bunch of cool stuff in there. And yeah, so go to Condi.com. Remember, if you click on the main menu, and then go down and view the products. You can find all of our new products at Condi.com. Whoa. How cool is that? How cool is that? And we do have the gloves right here, the new heat gloves, in the pink, in the green. Whoa. Well, we just have the green now. The pink has left the chat. That's right. So, yes, Condi.com for all of your heat gloves. If you want to get some custom Condi.com gloves, you guys can and check that out. Last week, actually, it was this week. Wednesday, we had this event, the DTF Station Advantage. This is a great live if you're interested in seeing everything that the DTF station has in past, present, and future. Vincent and I have a great talk about DTF Station, all their products, where they're going. He reveals some pretty awesome stuff. So you're going to want to go to CondiTV.com and check that out. A few weeks ago, we had Meg on with Uninet, and we talked about the I-250, the label maker. So that's another great one. If you're interested in the labels and printing stickers and labels and stuff like that, go ahead. Go to CondiTV.com and check all of those out. So next week, we're going to be coming at you, and we are going to be fall into personalization. That's right. We're bringing it home for fall, but we're going to be showing you guys all of the coziest products that Condi Systems has to offer. What kind of products are we going to be showcasing? We're showcasing some old products, some old classics. We have the enamel camp mugs here. Now, these are 11 ounces. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but I believe they're the 11-ounce camp mugs. I don't think they're 12. But we've got the classic white with the silver top. We've got the white with the black ring, and then we've got the greenish gray and the pinks. These are awesome. Not just campfire ready, but they are. They're ready for anything. To be honest with you, you can put hot cocoa on them. You can drink coffee in them. You can just drink water in them. You can do all sorts of things with them. You could even, turn one of these into a succulent type pot, and have a great message on it. All sorts of things like that. So go to Condi.com. These are the camp mugs. It's the CM11 and the CM12 and 14 and the CM14. So go to Condi.com and check out all of the enamel mugs. We've got a whole bunch of stuff at Condi, not just sublimation anymore. That's right. We even have laser engraving. Let me see if this is going to help me. We've got laser engraving products. You can go ahead and check out all of the family products. Really, really great. Awesome. Polar Camel is trusted in the industry. If you tuned in last week, you saw me do this. This is the RH-Mug 11R. It is it's a mug. It's a mug. That's what it is. But it has a ringing handle, and yeah, the ringing handle with the color on it really does add to the pizzazz and all of that. We would love to get those back. We would love to get those back for you, Darren. The golf towels with the grommets. Those were a great product, and they should be there. We also brought back this. This right here is the image stand. It's got the raw backing on it. We cut these ourselves, and yeah, the image stand is a great product for the fall. As do I have my phone on me? Put your phone on your desk like this, and it can display your phone. You can just have an image on it and just having an image hanging out. All sorts of things you can do with this. It's really great for a phone to have on your desk. It's got the charging capabilities underneath and all of those sort of things. So it's Android approved. I didn't know about Mac users and all those people, because I'm going to be honest, I didn't know about people that use Apple phones. Why? Go ahead, tell me in the chats. Give me all of your all the hate in the chats on why I'm wrong on Apple and all those sort of things. But yeah, the image stands. So if you type in IS, these are all going to come up. We've got all. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on 1 second. We've got all. Oh, why did that? Oh. Oh. Sorry, when I put that down, it hit the button on my switch over there, which turned off the camera. But yeah, we've got all those. Go ahead, we also got the little openings. We got all the bottom openings that you're going to want to, the pub style, which this is the pub style. The silver, the pub style, just like this. Then we also have the bottle style. So we're getting all the products back in stock. We've stocked up on those. We've got the card. Well, this is a keychain style right here. Let's look at a white one. It'll pick up a little bit better. We got the white one there. Mic sound isn't good. Oh, Well, we were having trouble with the mic. Let's see what we can do on the sound. Yeah, we are stocking up on all sorts of products. How's that? Is that any better? Wait, why? That's weird. Is this any better? Let me know if the sound is any better. That's weird. I'm not sure why it was on a weird setting. It looks to be a lot better on my end. I was having an issue with the sound just before we went live. But yes, you get everything set up and you're like, cool, everything is set up, and then you go sit down, chill out for 5 minutes, and come back and nothing is working. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah, so we've got all sorts of those things. Oh, this is something from the DTF. I got this from DTF Station. It's a notebook, and you can actually use DTF products like a DTF transfer on just like a notebook. This notebook is like a felty suede material, and I think it's pretty cool. It adds a lot of touch to it. Sometimes when I'm sitting there, I do pick at stuff just to see how durable it is, and yeah. So DTF is good, better, but you got to talk to us. What do you mean? I'm talking to you guys as I'm speaking. So here we've got this here. This is Chromolux. Chromolux is a great product. Is always going to be a great product. The 5x7s, you know me, are my absolute favorites. You can just create great collections of works of art and sell them. And in today's market, I think the 5x7 is really the one that's going to stand out. We're going to be getting into a little bit more into photography and all those sort of things. The Flasco 8, we have this stocked up right now. The Flasco 8 is not going to be in stock very long. These are hard for us to keep in stock. Absolutely hard for us to keep in stock. I made sure we stocked up a whole bunch because I want this to be in stock for the holidays. So go ahead, Flasco8Condi.com. Oh, and soon I'm going to be doing a holiday special. I haven't really put one together yet, but we do have wooden ornaments here. These are from the Ironclad line. The Ironclad, like a ship, like the battleship here in Battleship Alabama here in the bay. These are the Ironclad. They're wooden veneer type ornaments. So you can see as I'm showing to you, they come in many, many different shapes and sizes. This one here is the shield, which I think is pretty cool. We have the dog bone, and we had this one, the tree, the Christmas tree, and and these cool shapes too. So go ahead, Condi.com, check out all the ornaments. We did just get a whole bunch of new ornaments in. What kind of ornaments? I can't remember. Oh, Mako. Okay, Mako metal ornaments. That is right. We got a whole bunch of new Mako metal ornaments in that are very, very well priced. So check that out. All right. Speaking of ornaments, we're going to go ahead and we are going to press this. We can't press this first. because it doesn't. We were going to press that first, but my heat press is set up for a specific time, not time, but temperature for a product. We're going to start off, because today is National Relaxation Day, we're starting off with the SM27, the sleep mask. It's a classic Condi product. I don't know if anyone else has this product. It may be this might be a Condi exclusive. It's got great soft padding, great feel to it. But what's really cool is it has this sachet pouch in the back, and you can put things in here. You could put some spices, some herbs, something to make you, smell good and feel good on your face. You could put an ice pack back here and, nurse off a hangover or something like that. But yeah, so this is the Sleep 27, the SM27 Sublimation Sleep Mask. We've got our Pro Spray here, and we are just going to waft. I did clean my tip, and I'm not sure, that guy might not have been on there the best. There we go. There we go. So we're just going to spray and waft. Now, for anyone watching at home, I do have a box on the floor over here. I wouldn't normally do it up in the air. I'm just trying to show you guys the spray and waft technique. I would do it directly into the box and spray and waft into the box. A little bit closer. So what we just got to do is we just got to put a little sleep mask on here, and we want to make sure that we've got the sleep mask centered. That even with some expansion, it's all going to be in there. And if you know me, you know I like protecting platens, so I like to put something down on my lower platen, and I like to put something down on my upper platen. So platen, protective paper, substrate, transfer, and then we put our paper over top of that. Now, 400 degrees, 60 seconds, light pressure. Might have been a little bit heavier pressure than we needed, but that's okay. That's okay. We're pressing on. That's right. Yeah, so that's the sleep mask. The sleep mask is a great product here at Condi Systems. It's been one of my favorites. I used it quite a bit during the pandemic. When we were at home a lot and I just needed to shut out some things, and it really helped me sleep. I'm excited to get this one. I might start using it again. Yeah. So if you guys ever have any questions, comments, or concerns about any products, you can go ahead and you can email us over here at sales@condi.com, or you can give us a call at 1-800-826-6332. That's right, sales@condi.com, or give us a call, 1-800-826-6332. We love talking about products. We love talking about sublimation. We love talking about ways that we can help you grow your business. Give us a call at any time, and we can talk about, new products. New products are sometimes confusing, scary, and all of those sort of things. So give us a call, 1-800-826-6332, and we can tell you all about all the new products and all the new trends. Any way that we can help you grow your business, we would love to do that. So give us a call, 1-800-826-6332. And as always, I want to tell you guys thank you for watching and everything, because I know that I couldn't do this without your support. I know that we couldn't do this without your support. And it is all greatly appreciated. So this right here is the sleep mask. There we go. We've got the sleep mask with our 80s doodle pattern going on it. I think it's pretty cool. Hopefully when I was doing this, I was thinking about a movie with the Coreys, Corey Feldman and Corey Haim, called Dream a Little Dream. It was a movie back in the 90s, probably 80s or 90s. And yeah, that's what I was thinking about with the sleep mask. So go ahead and try this on. And I don't know how it looks, so you're going to have to tell me how it looks. Hopefully I look pretty sweet in this because I can't see anything. It feels actually really good coming off the press with that heat on it, just like I was talking earlier about, fresh laundry out of the dryer. But this feels pretty good. I could get into this. So yeah, that's the sleep mask. It's absolutely wonderful for relaxation and all of those sort of things. Go to Condi.com and check this out. Go to Condi.com and check out everything you see here on this live and more. That is right. So we got to turn our press down a little bit. Whoa. For our next product. And we got to bring up the time here, all right? Okay, oops. All right. So here we are. We're moving along. We're on National Relaxation Day. And National Relaxation Day is important because you should relax. Burnout is real. All of those sort of things, when they talk about that, you cannot go full bore every single day. You need to relax. You need to, wind down. You need to get rid of some stress and all of those sort of things. Something interesting is I recently, to get rid of stress in my life, I recently quit drinking coffee and quit drinking caffeine because I felt like it was giving me a little bit more than I wanted in life, and I just needed to slow down, and I didn't need that. So it's always good to reflect and see what you need, ask yourself what you need, and all of those sort of things. Now, it is funny thinking, oh, National Relaxation Day is coming up, and it was today, but we've got the Christmas season coming, and that's right. Christmas is coming. Christmas will be here sooner than you know it. People are going to, if people haven't already started, they will be starting to ask for their Christmas orders, getting all of those sort of things in. So go to Condi.com and check out all of our Christmas ornaments and all those sort of things and get your order in, because once people start buying, what we have is what we have. That's what I'm going to tell you right now, is that I'd go to Condi.com. I'd see, the ornaments, start getting your ideas of how many you're going to need, ask your customers how many they're going to need, and get your order in with Condi.com. So what we have here, and we're going to press, is our CSK. That stands for Color Science Keepsake. And I love this glass. This glass is absolutely amazing. You can put a whole bunch of things on it. You can, these right here. This one is just an abstract piece of art that I created, just showcasing some colors in there. And these are 8x8, by the way. Both of these are 8x8. This is just a graphic I made to showcase the colors. The colors come out really, really amazing on this. And one of the cool things about it is the opacity on it is pretty good. You can see that you can see through this with, some light coming through this, and it really helps with the colors and all those sort of things. So, these are great. These are great for more than just weddings, birthday parties, and bar mitzvahs. You can put kids' school photos on these. You can put all sorts of wonderful, wonderful things on color light glass. Your customers will love them just as much as I do. I'm sure of it. I'm almost positive. So we're going to use our heat tape here. This is our premium heat tape here at Condi. And what I like to do on these sort of things, now generally I would have put it on the edge, but I didn't think about it when I printed it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a piece here, and I take just my thumb and I just give it a good press right there. This is all, of course, after I make sure it's straight. Take another piece of tape, and I just go ahead and I put it on the corner, and I'm just going to press right there. So now what this gives me is, this gives me the ability to peek and make sure that my press and everything is good. Now, while I'm talking, I'm making sure what you want to do when you put this on, there's a glossy side and there is a matte side. You want to make sure you're putting it on the matte side. And what you want to do when you are printing this, and I'm trying to remember if I did this or not, and I don't think I did, but it doesn't matter because there's not any words. You don't want to mirror. You don't want to mirror at all on this. You want it to come out right reading, exactly how it is going to read, you know, the way that you want it to press when you do it. So go ahead and get that going here. Now the George Knight by 20 press, and if you noticed, I have this. This is, what is this, 8 by 12. What I did make sure is that I always like to make sure that I have at least a minimum of an inch or so. Half of an inch is like is the largest I'd go, but I like to make sure that my image is, you know, what I'm pressing is at least an inch away from the edge, just to make sure that everything is in the actual heating zone. Now, the Geonite, the DK20S, has supercoil microwinding technology in it, which is an absolute mouthful to say. But what that does is it means that the entire heat platen has a whole bunch of coils wrapped in there. Probably less crazy than that, but it makes sure that it's all in there, that the entire heat platen is up and hot. And that is why when you buy something like a DK20S, you're going to pay a little bit extra. You are definitely going to pay a little bit extra for something like a DK20S. But when you're using a cheaper press, your cheaper press is going to be a consumable. That heat press might burn out. You know, the circuits up in here might burn out, the heat platen might burn out, and that just means it's time to buy. When you get something like a George Knight heat press, you're getting a really, really good warranty on everything included that comes with it. Now, I believe that it's the DK14S weighs 72 pounds. This right here, I think, weighs over 100 pounds. It is a beast. I've called it a boat anchor before. In a nuclear, you know, if a nuclear bomb is coming, you want to get underneath your DK20S. That is how solidly built these are, how heavy they are. I would 100% always recommend getting a stand with the heat press. Why? Because this thing is heavy, and if you ever want to move it, you can just wheel it around on the stand. Now, having it on a stand has it at a really good height. I have seen, now I'm 6'1". I have seen shorter people use, you can't see it, but there's steps down here to help get it on there. You know, it's a wonderful, wonderful heat press. And Nancy has a Fusion that is 20 years old now. There is absolutely nothing wrong with Stahl's Hotronics. Nothing at all. It is what you are comfortable with. I have used a DK20S the most of my life. I trust the DK20S. I know the feeling of a DK20S. I don't look at the pressure guide down here. Now, if you've been using a Fusion for 20 years, you know your Fusion. In a Fusion, a Hotronics heat presses, they are one of the best. You know, I've always equated it to something like cars, but maybe we'll do a different one. Like, I'm a Fender guitar player. That does not mean that Gibson guitars are not any good. This is just the press that feels comfortable to me. The Fusion is really great though, because it does have other things in it. It's got the iPad type thing where you can use touchscreen and you can get data out of it and all sorts of stuff. To me, I just want to know the time temperature, and that's really it. I'll know the pressure. Pressure is something. Pressure is all about, you know, just the feel. So we got our thing came out right here, and we can peek in here and see how well it did. It actually looks pretty good. I say that like I'm surprised, like I don't know what I'm doing, like I wasn't expecting that, but it looks really, really good. Go ahead and put that down there. Maybe we'll use the new Condi heat glove here. Fits like a glove. So something I like to do to go out and relax is I like to go out and take pictures. It gets me out in public, gets me fresh air, gets me socializing and stylizing and socializing and just being out there. And I like to just see things in the world. Now, color like glass is absolutely amazing. And I've shown you colors. I already showed you colors. With photography, I've become more of a black and white photographer recently. And here is a picture of a lady riding the little train thing. I can't think of what it's called over there in New Orleans. And, just right there in the sun. With black and white photography, it's all about the lights, the darks, the shadows, where stuff's going. Now, let's see if I can get this over here and show you something that I think is pretty cool. Let's see. I don't know if you can. Yeah, you can. This right here is actually where they did not clean the windows. So my camera was able to pick that up. I was able to print it in my Epson F570 and actually get that detail, that crisp detail of where that person failed at wiping off stuff. That's pretty cool. I was looking at it. I don't know what's going on here with this person, but yeah. That is color like glass. That's sublimation. That is photography and sublimation, which is pretty cool. I think this right here, you can see there's a line at the top. Let's see, this line like right here. That's the little cable you pull to make the guy when you want to stop at the next station. And yeah, I love color like glass. I'm putting myself on the spot here because I want to say Chromolux is where it's at, but this is making it hard for me to say that Chromolux would be my number one, for sublimation and in photography. Let's see what it looks like with a little bit of light coming behind it. Can you? So yeah, that is color like glass. We've got all sorts of shapes and sizes. 8 by 14, or is it 10 by 14? This is 8 by 12. We've got 8 by 8, 14 by 14, I believe. Yeah, color like glass. Color like glass is an amazing product. It's very, very well priced too. I think it is very economically priced, and your customers will love it. This Condi heat glove, I forgot. I don't like heat gloves. I don't like wearing gloves. I like to I like to feel things, and this, I forgot I was actually wearing this. So that's my endorsement. It's so comfortable you forget you're wearing it. Except it was a little hot. But yes. So let's go ahead and bring this down just a little bit for our next product, which is another color light product. Got to reduce the temperature. I have not done one of these next ones, so let's see how well it happens and all of those sort of things. We got to let it just cool down just a little bit. How you guys doing on Christmas? Is everyone getting ready for Christmas, the holiday season? And we cannot forget, there is the best holiday in between now and Christmas, and that is that Halloween. Halloween is coming up, and I'm pretty excited for that. It being down here in Mobile in the South, it's hard to believe that there's a thing called fall, where up in the North it's absolutely amazing. But yeah, Halloween is coming up. Then we have Thanksgiving, and then we have Christmas. So it is the craziest time of the year. What did I do with that box? I don't know. I have a box somewhere that I could put this on a stand. I do not know where that box is though. Really, come on, this we can put it on. We can put it on our image stand. Look at that. That is wonderful. Look at our color light glass on our image stand. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So I was doing this one earlier, and you'll notice it's the same as this down here on my apron, which now has a whole bunch of patches. I can't wait till it gets even more patches. I have fun with this. But when I was doing this, I forgot that there's a, the hole in it for the ribbon, and the hole happened to be right in the Grinch's head. So it was like right in his forehead. So it was going to be like a bullet hole right in his forehead. And I was like, oh no, we cannot have that in the Grinch. So what I had to do, and the reason why that this was like this was because I took this photo maybe 2 years ago downtown, and will it? It was like right here at the top of him. And I couldn't get him down far enough with the thing. So what I had to do is I actually had to use image generative fill in Photoshop to fill in the top for this. And I think that is a perfect example for something that you can do in Photoshop with generative fill. It's my favorite tool, to be honest with you. And I was looking and I was like, man, I should pull up the original photo and see the difference, how close it came to producing, and what the original photo was, because I don't know if I cropped it really narrow. I went with more like a cinema style crop on that one, but yeah, it really helped me out to get what I needed right there. Now this one, I'm looking for my tape while I'm talking. This one here has a frosted side and a clear glossy side. What you want to do, and it also has a bevel around the outside. So you want to make sure that your frosted side is towards your transfer. We're just going to go ahead and tape this on down to our transfer. Just like so. Now, again, I like to just go ahead and do the little finger wiggle. You can use your thumb, you can use your finger, whatever works best. Just make sure that you've got all of your image in the oval area, and we are going to press this. I need a piece of paper. So we are going to go ahead and we are going to put down our protective paper. Then we're going to put our substrate down with our transfer on top, and then our paper on top of that. And let's add just a little pressure. Yeah, just like that. As you can see, I didn't have to put too much into that to press it. That is going to be called something around a medium pressure. Light pressure, you can actually just take 2 fingers, just like this, and you can just close the press with 2 fingers. If you can't close the press with 2 fingers, it's heavier than light pressure. If you need to start engaging your core and your traps up here, and you need to start, getting on this, you're getting up in the heavy pressure range there. Pressure is something you'll just feel it eventually, and it'll just click with you, like what's light pressure, medium pressure, heavy pressure, and you can be a little bit off on them. It's not like an exact science. It's okay to be a little bit heavier or a little bit lighter. So don't worry about that. Just like it's okay to let this beep for a few extra seconds. we'll go ahead and pull this up. This, by the way, is the CL-OVL-38. We've got some other ones in there. Now, if you go to the View New Product section on Condi's website, you'll definitely see these. And how did that do? Oh, boy. We are going to put this in for just a little bit longer, and we're going to see how this looks. Might just need a few more seconds in here. Maybe. Let's see if it gets any better. You know, just like me, I have aged. I've gotten better with age. You know, wisdom. You can see that all the wisdom's in here. I was thinking about the other day how when I first created all the pop sprites for all of us, and my beard in that one was a brownish, you know, brownish dark color, and now I think it'd be pretty much just a grayish color now, and that made me a little bit sad, you know, thinking about that. But I've had nothing but fun, you know, with you guys, being up in front of you guys, growing with you guys, and doing a whole bunch of stuff. And and just so everybody knows, it is raining really good right outside my window, so there is quite a bit of moisture in my room right now. This is how it turned out, just like this. It is a little bit lighter than I was thinking it would be. And it's really hot, and we need to get it. But to answer your question about will it blow out, will color light blow out if your heat is too long? Yeah, eventually it will. I would say that if your heat is too long, but if it's 5, 10, 15, 20 seconds, no, I wouldn't expect it to have much blowout. This is hard because I got the gloves on. It's hard to show you guys. But that right there is what our color light, the CL-OVL- what was it, 38? That's right. Can I do it like this? Yeah, you know, you put that on your Christmas tree, you're going to have a whole bunch of lights going. You're going to be able to see the lights. You're going to be able to see your design show through, all of those sort of things. So the OVL, the CL-OVL-38, it's under the color light. If you want to look up the color light tab, go ahead, check out the new gloves. That's pretty much been it, everyone. This was a very relaxing episode. You'd think I'd be better at speaking by now, but yeah, this is a very relaxing episode. It's been a lot of fun. You know how to reach me. You know who I am. My name is Bo. This is my email address, bo@condi.com. You can reach me there. You can also go to reach us at sales@condi.com, and you can also give us a call at 1-800-826-6332. And yeah, that is condi.com. Oh, you're welcome, Regina. Thanks for everyone coming. You know, thank you for you guys coming. Thank you for all those sort of things. I know that you guys have very you guys have other people you could go follow. You guys have other choices, and you have other things you could do with your money and your time. And I thank you for coming. I thank you for everything on that. I'm very, very grateful for that. And yeah, it's been pretty awesome. I love hanging out with you guys every week. We're going to hang out again next week, next Friday, because we are going to have our fall into personalization. It's going to be a good time. We're going to talk about, fall things and all of those sort of things. We are going to then have Mike on Wednesday next week for Press Like a Pro with stalls at Hotronics. And he's going to tell us everything about Hotronics and stalls and everything they have to offer. There is right up there, we've got the Autoclam, which is the STX 20 press. It's a good press. It's a very, very good press. And, it's an Autoclam. The difference between Autoclam and swing away is this one's going to swing away. Great, it's awesome, it swings away. But what you guys don't know is there's a window about 6 inches away from this that I'm kind of actually worried that I'm going to put through the window one of these days. So an Autoclam would actually open this way, meaning that I would have, it's better in tighter spaces, stuff like that. So we're going to have Mike on for that. I'm thinking we're going to have a Friday Live, and it's going to be dedicated to the I-250, the label making machine, because I think that thing's pretty awesome. Labels are pretty cool, making stickers. We always talk about Lanyap and giving something away for free with everything. And whenever I get something and it comes with a sticker, I don't care what the sticker is. I don't care what the brand is. Well, but I probably do, but I'm always super excited, and I always want to stick that on something, and it's just it makes me happy for stickers and all of those sort of things. So, I was Cheryl, I was, I had lunch today and I have a bunch of cutting boards, and I was like, cutting boards are really fun. And this really is the time for charcuterie boards and getting all just, I'm jolly and happy for all the times that are happening with the family and everything and all of those things. And I was looking at the cutting boards, and I'm going to put some good use to mine this year. I know that. What's the date? Well, next Wednesday's date. It's going to be on next Wednesday at 3:00. Next Wednesday is the 20th. So next Wednesday, August 20th, we will be doing that. And I can't believe that Labor Day is coming up very, very quickly here. Once Labor Day happens, things get fast and things get real. So enjoy the rest of your relaxation day. I'm going to see you guys all on Wednesday for the Hotronics thing. 3:00 p.m. Mike will be there. We're talking about Hotronics and all of that. Connie.com is your place for everything. Go to Connie.com, go to the main menu, click on View New Products. And with that, I think I'm going to give you guys the weekend. So have a good one. Thank you for watching. And